excited to be here. Just want to say thank you to Duluth for hosting this, and been treating us great so far since we've been here, and also the town of Duluth and the NCAA. We're really excited, and we're looking forward to a great tournament. I think we've got obviously 4 great teams here. It should be a really exciting weekend with a lot of skill and a lot of talent here. It'll be a fast-paced weekend, and we're looking forward to it.
Questions, please.
How do you, in your mind, why do you think the WCHA has won every national championship since the NCAA started awarding them?
Well, I can't really say why exactly, but I mean, we were there 2 years ago, and I went to 3 overtimes, the longest game in NCAA history, and they hit a couple posts, we hit a couple posts, so we were inches away, I guess, from being the first Eastern team to win it. And I think you saw the parity in that game. There's obviously lots of great teams in the West and lots of great teams in the East, and we'll see what happens this year.
What concerns you the most about the Gophers?
A lot of team speed. They move the puck really well. You got a great goaltender, a big defenseman too that can contribute both offensively and defensively. So we're going to have to play a really smart, tough game.
Could you have just described your own team?
Yeah, to a certain extent. I would say they're a little bit bigger on defense. They've got a little bit more size on defense than we have. But yeah, in the other departments, we both have good goaltenders, and I think any team that gets to this tournament has to have all the components. You don't get here without them. So.
What has practice been like this week? I mean, has there been any sense of exhaustion after the quarterfinal with you?
Well, I mean, after that kind of a game, you got to give them a little bit of a breather and let them rest their legs a bit. So, so we gave them Monday off and started up on Tuesday. And like always, though, for us, it's mostly about us executing what we do. We focused a lot on that, and then we talked a little bit about what the Gophers like to do and adapting our game slightly to that.
And just I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, please.
No, after you.
Rebecca, you've been to this point before. Is this the best team since you've been going to Frozen Fours?
I mean, I think this is definitely one of the best teams we've had, and the past years we definitely had good teams too. So it's just, I think now we're a great team, and I feel like we're more of like a family right now, and I think we definitely have the capability of going all the way, and hopefully, we can, put it together tomorrow night and see what happens there. But I really have faith in our team, and really excited for tomorrow night.
Is that family component the difference between a very good team and sometimes a superior or championship team?
Yeah, I think any great team needs to have that, needs to have that love for each other, and we're around each other every day, all the time, and so it's just you kind of get that that friendship and that almost family type feeling, and it's great. We do anything. I think any one of us would do anything for any other girl on our team. So.
Just going back to the idea of how only teams from Minnesota and Wisconsin have picked up the national championship ever since it's been sanctioned by the NCAA. Is there any pressure that's added on in terms of basically carrying the flag for East Coast teams when you get to this point?
I don't think there's any more than on any other team. This is a new year. This is another Frozen Four, and they're really separate from each other. And so it's for us, it's more about we're not doing it for the East or for the West or for anything like that. We're doing it for the Cornell University and our team.
Rachel.
For Catherine and Rebecca, what do you remember most about that championship game a couple of years ago, and what would it mean to you to win this for Cornell?
Well, first of all, Rebecca was away centralized for the Olympics that year. It was actually Chelsea and I. But yeah, like Coach said, there was a lot of parity in that game. It went to triple overtime. I think it really just boils down to who wants it more, who's the grittier team. I mean, it's not a question of talent. All 4 teams here are very talented. It's just, like I said, who wants it more.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. It's like it's been said several times. I mean, you got to have the talent to even get to this point, and I think it's things like being a family and working hard and those little extra things that put you over the edge. So I don't really think talent's a question this weekend. It's just a matter of will and trying to get it done in the other areas.
Catherine, what you said about who wants it more, when you get to the Frozen Four, doesn't luck play a part too? I mean, your coach mentioned about hitting the post or a couple of bounces, Could it be more than just who wants it more? Because I'd have a tough time believing that any one of these other three teams wanted any less than you would.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but yeah, luck definitely plays a role into it, and I think though part of being lucky is also like playing with that grit and wanting it more. I mean, talent definitely like helps, but like whoever wants to block those shots, whoever wants to like work harder and out battle the other team in the corners, I think that plays a huge role in how lucky you're going to be, because you know if you're willing to block that shot, who knows, that could have been a goal against your own team, you know. So I think it's really just what I mean. Who wants it more? It really boils down to that. I mean, yeah, talent, but like there's teams here like us. We've always prided ourselves. Like I mean, well, that year that we went to the final game, and we didn't, by far, we were not the most talented team there. Mercyhurst, I would have argued, was probably the most talented team. But that year, you know, we had that like grit. Like we were willing to block shots. We were willing to execute our systems. And you know, like Rebecca said, we're a family this year. We really feel like we have that again this year. We're really looking forward to playing in our game tomorrow.
Well, how do you feel? The fact that you're seniors and the fact that she wasn't part of that team, is this the best team since you've been there?
Oh, totally. I mean, I think we're a lot more talented this year than that year, and that's why I think if we can combine that talent and that pride, that execution, that hard working, that grit, we'll be successful.
Go ahead.
Rebecca, you missed out on the first triple overtime, which is kind of ironic since you were kind of like the first big-time recruit. Do you feel now that since you got to experience this other triple overtime that's less of something that you didn't get to be a part of that signature game for Cornell?
I mean, I know what it felt like. I didn't know, you know, how tired you'd be after that much. Basically 2 games to play, and so I know what it felt like for them, and I can almost feel like how devastating it would have been to lose in triple overtime. So it's kind of, I guess, neat for me to be able to experience that for my last game at Cornell University. So I think it was pretty exciting, and I'll definitely never forget that game.